So your guys' scenario is that you are in between classes and you run into a friend who has just bombed a test. And they explain, man, I just bombed this test, I'm just gonna go kill myself. How do you respond to that?
That phrase is very alarming, so make sure you understand their correct meaning of the use and you can kind of go from there.
And a lot of teens do say stuff like that, but in order to try to get them to stop saying it, we have to acknowledge that this is something that you shouldn't say.
Encourage them to maybe use different choice of words because that phrase does affect people in different ways. Someone who's listening in the hallway may be affected by that and be very concerned, or it could trigger something from them.
I think you guys are right that it is, kind of overutilized in some senses and used as maybe just a off-the-wall statement that doesn't really have intent to it, but I think the way that we combat that is when we hear it to take it serious.
And I think if everyone kind of has that mentality that they're going to do something about it, then people would use it to not overutilize it, and they would stop using it if they don't mean it.
What do you do if your friend says, I don't know, man, I kind of have these thoughts sometimes and I'm just not really sure what to do anymore? How do you respond to that?
It might be scared to go to an adult, but I think it's maybe the first step. It's hard to deal with things that yourself sometimes, especially as teens, you might just not know what to do. I don't know if I would know what to do necessarily, so I would think going to an adult would be the best option.
If you're ever not sure, call the crisis line. We'll review the scenario with you, offer up some suggestions.
That's something I really like about the crisis line, is that you can call just as a concerned friend. You don't need to be in the middle of a crisis in order to call.
And I think just letting the person know that they're not alone. You don't want to overstep, but you want to make sure that they know that you're there to help as well.